What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the start of the Alabama Dynasty in college football 25. Hate them or love them, there's one thing you can't deny, and that is Alabama is all about winning. The program with 18 national championships, Heisman winners, perfect seasons. It's all about success here. And after 7-time national championship head coach Nick Saban retires, you know there's a new regime in charge, and you know the pressure will be there to keep that level of expectation the same. As soon as things don't go well, the critics will come out. They'll say that Nick Saban would never allow anything like this to happen. The main challenge here is to win and win fast. In this dynasty, we're chasing national championships. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Bringing in the best recruits possible, 5-star recruits, Heisman winners, and ultimately achieving our goal of being an Alabama legend. All right, boys. So the first thing we're going to do is go through the depth chart, take a look at our roster, and get to know some of these players a little bit more. It all starts with the main man at quarterback, Jalen Milroe, 90 overall. You know he'll be eyeing that Heisman trophy at the end of the season. We're going to take a look at our running backs. We have Justice Haynes, 86 overall, and Jam Miller. So not a bad 1-2 combo there, really good speed. And then we have the freshman in Richard Young, already in at 83 overall. He'll be looking like a really good player, and we'll definitely have to get him some game time as we carry on. Go through the fullbacks there. And now the wide receiver room, boys, and there is one player that will be moved to number 1, and that is the 17-year-old freshman phenom, Ryan Williams. He's already put together an incredible highlight tape in about 5 games this season in real life. We'll be looking to have more of the same here in this dynasty. He's a freshman. He'll be with us for the duration of this playthrough. And again, another player that we want to bring a Heisman trophy to. We want to bring him to the top of college football. 82 overall already, 95 speed, 96 acceleration. He will definitely be a threat for us going forward. And then we have Bernard at the 2nd spot. And then we'll have Prentice and Law. So not a bad receiver room at all, especially with Ryan Williams, the freshman, being there. We'll take a look at our tight ends now. CJ Dupree, the senior, at an 83 overall. Very solid player. Good physical traits there. 6'5". He's a blocking tight end. That'll help us in the run game. Another reason why I like going through the depth chart is that we get an idea of where we'll need to strengthen for next season. Looking at the players that may be leaving us after this season, tight end is definitely one of those areas. We'll go through the offensive line here. So already a standout is the sophomore left tackle at Caden Proctor. That is great news for us. He won't be leaving after this season, so we'll be able to hold on to him for one more. He looks like an absolute beast at that left tackle position. At left guard, Jaden Roberts, 91 overall at junior. The sophomore at center, Parker Brailsford, again, another key member of the offensive line that we'll be able to retain for another season. You love to see that. Tyler Booker at right guard, 91 overall. And then at right tackle, the freshman Wilkin Formby. So not bad. 3 out of the 5 offensive linemen will be staying with us. Formby, of course, will be with us for some time as he is a freshman, 82 overall already. You love to see that, boys. So really happy with what we have already on the roster. We'll take a look at the defensive side of the football now. LT Overton, the defensive end, at an 84 overall. Not a bad looking player. Good speed, good agility. He'll be a threat off the edge. We go to the other side with Tim Smith at an 81 overall. Defensive tackle now, Tim Keenan III at an 84 overall, and then some pretty good depth behind him there. Now we'll move to the next level of the defense, to linebackers. Outside linebacker, Deontay Lawson, the junior, 90 overall. This guy is NFL ready. We'll be looking to have some big time numbers with him. Middle linebacker, we have Jihad Campbell, another member of the linebacker room who's ready to go to the NFL, 89 overall. I mean, these guys look absolutely incredible. I can't wait to see what they can do for us in terms of just controlling the field and pressuring the quarterback. We'll take it over to the right linebacker position. And this freshman right here, Kiwa Russo, if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly, I do apologize, but he's a freshman at an 82 overall already. I know we already had Jeremiah Alexander as the starter, but I mean, looking at the stats, I don't see why we wouldn't start him. He's a freshman, 82 overall. Keanu Cott looks good as well, 85 as that linebacker. Power rusher, 6'4". I mean, he looks like an absolute beast as well. So we might even start him at number 1 in the depth chart for now, and we'll see how Rousseau does. We might end up moving him up, but not bad in terms of the linebacker. Really good area of the defense there. Now we'll take it to the secondary with the cornerbacks. Damani Jackson, 86 overall, junior. And then we have 81 overall freshman Zabian Brown, so he'll be growing, developing with us as well. Some pretty good freshmen already at that cornerback position. You love to see that. We'll take a look at the safeties now. Keon Saab, 88 overall, another sophomore. So Alabama retaining a lot of their players right now. It'll make recruitment that much easier. We'll be able to focus in on specific positions of need. And then last but not least, at strong safety, Malachi Moore, 92 overall, 91 speed, 94 acceleration. I mean, he'll be an absolute ball hawk for us. As you can see, he has the physical traits, the mental traits as well. So absolute stud player there. That is a look at the roster, boys. Now we can kind of hone in on our recruitment, find those areas of need, get the right prospects coming in. Let's go, boys. All right, boys. So we went ahead and added some recruits to the board. Now this will be crucial because we do have a lot of talent leaving after the season, heading to the NFL. We have to replenish it with some more talent coming in. That's how we're going to stay at the top. That's how we'll remain consistently winning and having our sights set on national championships. The first area of interest where we definitely need to replenish will be quarterback. Jalen Milroe is leaving after this season, and I already have 2 5-star recruits that I have my eyes set on. We're not really that high up in terms of the interest for them, but we'll go ahead and scout. But again, the areas of interest where I want to make sure we replenish are, for example, quarterback. We need to bring in another wide receiver, get a stud running back, and defense will be crucial as well. I'm going to go ahead and start scouting. We'll get some more information. We can hand out some scholarships. If any players really jump out that are interesting, I'll pop back in. We can kind of discuss and go over it. But pretty much for the most part, if you guys want to quickly, we can just go through the board. A lot of good athletes, 5-star recruits, prioritizing defense as well. A couple of offensive linemen to replenish the guards, some new defensive ends, a lot of 5-star recruits on defense, especially on defensive end. So we'll hopefully be able to sign some of those guys up, bring them to the program. But overall, I'll just be going through, scouting them. And again, like I said, if anyone pops out, we'll go over and discuss and take a look at the prospect. Larry Moultrie, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 5-star gem. How are we looking on the overview? Top schools, we're in 5th right now. Georgia's leading the race with Auburn, Tennessee, Florida State. So we have some work to do if we want to bring him into Alabama, but definitely a player we want to dedicate some time to and somebody we want to keep an eye on. Honestly, so far though, with a lot of the 5-star recruits, a lot of them have turned out to be busts. Now, that's not going to stop me from offering them a scholarship. Their attributes still do look very good. But again, just something to keep an eye on. A little bit of a disappointing recruiting class so far. Nobody's really popping out. A few decent wide receivers. Again, another 5-star bust, Georgia D'Imperio at safety. Although he does have 97 speed. I mean, how do you say no to that? We're definitely going to offer him a scholarship, as we are currently sitting in 2nd there. But we still have some work to do just in terms of having an understanding of who to bring in and stuff like that. But the wide receiver room, another bust, Alex Gold. So pretty weak in terms of the class for this season in general, but not bad. I mean, Jesus Santana, again, another bust, but he is a 5-star defensive tackle, standing at 6'2", 307. He's got pretty good stats. So we will offer him a scholarship. But again, like I said, nobody really popping out too much. But honestly, at the end of the day, you still want to bring the players in, bring the talent in. Offered a lot of the offensive lineman scholarships already without allocating any scouting, really. I mean, their attributes won't be too important just in terms of understanding, you know, whether or not we should bring them in. I will start to scout some tight ends. We'll have to replenish in this. Still no gems. Really not much coming across here. George Westbrooks, vertical threat, 6'5". Will he be a gem? And he is. George Westbrooks, 4-star recruit, but he's a gem. So we'll definitely allocate a lot of time to bring him in as well. Overall, not bad. If you guys want to look to Various Smith there, nobody's really popping out in terms of the quarterbacks either. We're going to allocate some more scouting here. Devontae Forsett, as I say that, 4-star gem. Let's look at his attributes. 93 throw power, pretty good on the run, good play action, 82 speed, so not bad at all. He's a field general, so he'll be most likely operating out of the pocket, but we could still use him in the option here and there. Quincy Gallimore, his tendency is a scrambler, and he's an athlete. 92 throw power. He's got really good speed and good abilities. We'll offer him a scholarship as well. So the quarterbacks, nothing really to write home about. Nobody really popping off and looking like an absolute stud. I mean, Alex Sly here has some pretty good attributes. We're currently on 3rd place for him. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of who we prioritize and who we go after. Get some more information about some of these running backs here. But we'll see. You know, it's going to take some work. Greg Demolling, another hidden gem. So we're finally finding some more high-end recruits here. They may be 4 stars, but again, if you have that hidden gem, I believe it means that, of course, their attributes will play them up a little bit. So not bad. We're just going to go through, finish this off. Glenn Boss here. We're going to offer the boss a scholarship. He's actually a pretty enticing player. He's standing at 6'5". He's a physical type wide receiver, but look at that, 95 speed, 93 jumping, 90 acceleration. So he's looking like a really good player. We offered the guards some scholarships. We have about 335 hours remaining, so why not just finish it off here? Carl Hurley, another gem. So we popped in right in the perfect time. We're also sitting at 1 for his top school, so we're finding a lot of gems now as we go on. So have to do some more scouting for the corners and linebackers. So let's see, we'll finish this off and let's see if we can find some more gems. We had pretty good luck so far in these last few recruits anyways. Nothing for Ben Henson, but we'll still offer him a scholarship. Carl Bickley as well. He's an outside linebacker. Pass coverage tendency. So not bad. I would prefer somebody who's kind of dangerous off, you know, the rush in terms of either like a speed rusher or a power rusher. But they're still decent players overall. Rob Prentice. How's he looking? Another gem. So there we go, boys. We're starting to come across a few gems. 195 hours remaining. We can still allocate some of this. It's going to take some more time to scout the corners, as I did use the +5 points that we had to increase the speed for defensive linemen. We have a lot of freshman corners, so I'm not really too worried about it. I honestly think that really the only player I will go after is Larry Moultrie. We have 3 freshman corners. Of course, the transfer portal is an option as well. Alex Gold is a bust at that free safety position. And then let's go ahead and scout these last 2 safeties, John Spillman and McBath. So can we get a few more hidden gems before we have the prospect scouted? Nothing for Spillman, but he has good speed, good height, so we can go ahead and offer him a scholarship. And then Joseph McBath here, how is he looking? Can we get one last hidden gem before we end up using all of our hours? What's it gonna be? We get one to finish it off. 96 speed. Joseph McBath at 6'1". Of course, we're going to offer him a scholarship. We'll be fighting with Florida State to bring him over to the program. But not bad, boys. That's the recruiting class for this season. We still have one more scholarship that we can offer. So why not just offer it to Alex Gold here? We are number 1 on the list. He's a 4-star. He's a bust, considered to be a bust. Let's see his stats. You know, I mean, the attributes, they're not the worst. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll offer him a scholarship. So there we go. I think we were pretty efficient with that. We came across a few hidden gems and, of course, a few 5-star recruits that I'm very interested in bringing into the program. That main one, the main player being the running back Devarius Smith. I actually want to take a look at his attributes. What do they look like? 91 speed, 92 acceleration, agility. I mean, the guy looks like an absolute stud. Elusive back with some good abilities. Definitely going to want to bring him in. He'll be a huge weapon for us on offense next season. Overall, pretty good. And we'll just see how it goes, boys. Let's keep it rolling. So now that we have our recruits scouted and scholarships offered, we can now start to build our influence. And I definitely want to prioritize some of the key players first. So we'll go ahead and we'll go to Devarius Smith here. And we definitely want to send the house for him. Get that influence up as much as possible, with Michigan being in first right now. In terms of quarterbacks, Christian Demania seems like he will be potentially out of reach. USC have really taken the lead there. Alex Sly, we are in second place. Let's just get a refresh of his attributes. 93 throw power. Honestly, pretty good. He's a scrambler archetype. He's got good abilities. He could definitely fit in nicely, especially considering Jalen Milroe is of that same type of attribute quarterback. So we can definitely go ahead and keep that consistency in the offense. And we'll send the house for Alex Sly as well. Hopefully he can be the next starting quarterback for the Crimson Tide. So there we go. We'll hold off on the quarterbacks for now. I definitely want to make sure that we're able to allocate the +50 to the players that we want to prioritize and bring in. So let's see who are some other players. Take a look at the defensive side of the football. A couple of edge rushers here with Tyler Suggs. Let's go ahead and hit him with that 50, sending the house for him. Same with Marcus Atwell here. We are in first place, which is nice. We'll also send the house to hopefully build that up even more. And hopefully we can make up some ground on Oregon for Tyler Suggs. Defensive tackle, I know Jesus Santana is a bust, but he is a 5-star recruit at the end of the day, and we definitely need new players coming in at defensive tackle. And then the outside linebackers as well. Jalen Wiley is somebody that I want to bring in. We'll send the house for him. Georgia right now is in first place, but we should be able to get some good influence going in there. Paul Montgomery, we'll send the house as well. So right now the thought process is basically just going through any of the key prospects that I want to bring in and allocating the plus 50, and then we can kind of rearrange and work with the remaining hours afterwards. We can now go ahead and take a look at all the gems that we have. We'll do plus 50 there for McBath. Larry Moultrie, we're already scheduling a visit. Rob Prentice, we can go plus 50. And I feel like this way we'll be able to prioritize kind of the top prospects, and then we can use the rest of the hours for everybody else. And Devontae Forsett, the quarterback, will send the house. So we're in fourth right there. And now we can kind of go through and see which players are we kind of low in terms of interest, and then start to allocate some of the hours there. So we definitely need some wide receivers. Aaron Nicholson, Roland Kennedy. We'll see. Now it just kind of comes down to what do their attributes look like. George Jensen is a bust, 5-star recruit, 96 speed, 98 jumping. I mean, it's really hard to say no to that. Aaron Nicholson, 88 acceleration. I want fast receivers. There's no doubt about that. Glenn Boss, we are really high up on his list, so we'll send plus 25 for him. And then honestly, Roland Kennedy, how are we looking there? 90 speed, #1 on the list. I feel like George Jensen, I think we should just go ahead and part ways with him. We'll let him go, and we'll focus on these guys that are already interested in coming to Alabama in the first place. Roland Kennedy, 6'5", and he's got really good speed. And then Aaron Nicholson, yeah, he's got 95 speed. We'll go ahead and bring him in. We'll do plus 25 for him. And then Kennedy, we'll just hold off on that just for now, just so that we can make sure we have hours to allocate for everybody else. In terms of tight ends, Mike Gore and Biggums. Let's see, how are these guys looking? Does anyone really pop off the screen? Mike Gore, vertical threat. We might as well just send him plus 25. There we go. Offensive tackle. Don't really have any prospects there just yet. For the guards, definitely players that I want to bring in. So we'll do plus 25 for all these guys. There we go. We want to make sure we keep that offensive line nice and strong going forward. Again, center and tackle, we're pretty good. Those guys will be staying with us after next season. Again, this first wave of recruitment will be crucial, because if we can bring in the right players to kind of sit in, we won't have to worry about these key positions for a few years to come, right? So we can kind of recoup and retool our roster going forward. Defensive tackle, we seem pretty good. Defensive end as well. Outside linebacker, middle linebacker, we have 2. How are we looking at the safety? So nobody at free safety. We have McBath at plus 50, so we'll just go 25 for Spillman. And then we'll also just go plus 25 for each of these free safeties here. So there we go. Now we have 50 hours remaining. Is there anyone else that we can kind of bring in? We'll focus on an outside linebacker, no doubt. Run stopper, pass coverage. I kind of want somebody that will be able to put pressure on the quarterback as well. How are their attributes looking? I feel like maybe Ben Henson will be better. He's a run stopper, so why not? We'll add that plus 25 there. Carl Bickley will just take off the list. With the remaining 25, we'll allocate it to Joey Major. I do like his attributes, 96 speed, and he's got the ability house call, so man-to-man coverage. He's actually looks like actually a really nice player. So we're currently first on there. We'll monitor our position. I might even have to bump that up to a plus 50. So not bad. We have allocated our hours, and I feel like we are prioritizing, of course, the players that we want to bring in. Devontae Forsett, this might be a miss, honestly, on the plus 50. Now that I think about it, Ole Miss is basically has him signed up. So what we can do instead, you know what? We're going to actually remove Devontae Forsett. I know it'd be nice. He's a 4-star gem, but I feel like that's just a waste of hours. It's only a matter of time before Ole Miss bring him in. So now actually with that extra 25, we will change Joey Major to plus 50. And that frees up another plus 25 for another player. So let's see if there's anyone that we can kind of allocate some more time to. And with our remaining plus 25, we'll go with Ezekiel Vidal plus 25 for the 4-star defensive tackle. We're sitting in first right now for interest, and he looks like a pretty good player. So there we go. We used up all our hours. Recruiting is officially underway. Now it's only a matter of time before we can start to bring some of these guys in. But that looks good. I'm happy with that recruiting board. We're going to go ahead, simulate to the next week. And ladies and gentlemen, we will officially kick off the 2024 season as we get through the screens here. Did anyone commit? Nope. But there we go. First game of the season, boys. Alabama against Western Kentucky at home. You know the fans are expecting a big time performance. We will need to make a statement to the college football world. We can't take any opponent lightly. We have to play our A game, both on offense and defense. You know, that's the Alabama mentality, playing well on both sides of the football. Go out there, look like a champion, take care of business, move on to the next one. Let's get the season kicked off, boys. Let's go. All right, boys, here we go. The new era of Alabama football starts now. 7-time national champion head coach Nick Saban has retired, and it's time to instill our own legacy on this program. Of course, we have our sights set on national championships, but it all starts with game one. Let's have some electrifying offense, incredible defense. Let's put on a show, take care of business. Let's start this Alabama dynasty off right. Let's get it going, boys. We get things started with the kickoff. The defense will be out on the field first, and we'll get to see what this new era of Alabama football looks like on the defensive side. We know Nick Saban had some great defenses. Really prioritize that, of course. You know what they say, defenses win championships. So we'll have to get things started off right here, boys. Let's see what we can do. First and 10 at the 25. We're sending pressure early, and we take the running back down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 3 on the play. There we go. This is the type of philosophy that I want to instill on this defense. Sending pressure. It's a screen. And what happened? Number 2 was just standing there. That most definitely could have been a pick. No doubt about that. But he just didn't react. 3rd and 10. We're going to pass commit. And let's send Western Kentucky to a 3-and-out early. Pressure comes in. We bring the quarterback down. Big time sack on 3rd down. And they're going to have to punt it away. Let's go, boys. That's how we started on defense. LT Overton breaks the tackle. Or should I say sheds the block. And sends the quarterback down to the ground. And that's how you get things started, boys. Let's go. So here we go. Jalen Milroe and this Alabama offense are out on the field. We're going to start things off with a read option. We're going to use Jalen Milroe on the ground. He takes a big hit, picks up about 8 on the play. Nearly found some space and broke free, but just got caught up in time. But my philosophy with this offense, I definitely want to mix in some good running plays, quarterback designed runs, motion, and then shots down the field. Just like this one. Ball goes up for Ryan Williams, and the stud freshman, 17 years old, is making a name for himself already. Beautiful route running, great speed on display, and Jalen Milroe with an absolute dot over the top finds his favorite receiver, and we're going to be saying that a long time this dynasty. Milroe to Williams, beautiful connection, and just like that, we're in scoring range, boys. We're just going to keep this one on the ground. We should have a nice little lane here with Young. Good pickup. We find ourselves at the 3-yard line. We're going to run the read option here, and Jalen Milroe parts the defense, takes it home for the touchdown. And this dual threat capabilities of Jalen Milroe on the ground and over the top, perfectly on display there. Gets us started with a beautiful ball over the top to Ryan Williams and finishes the drive with a rushing touchdown on the read option. This Alabama offense is going to be unreal, and we'll be seeing a lot of these types of plays yet to come. Beautiful job there from Milroe in the offense. And that's exactly how you want to get things started. Let's get it going, boys. All right, defense, I want more of the same. We're sending pressure. It's a screen pass. Ball gets knocked loose. And it's 2nd and 10. The pressure is getting to the quarterback. He's getting nervous, just trying to get rid of the ball early. It's another screen pass. It worked out that time. Definitely caught us off guard there. I should have done better. I was supposed to use the man covering the running back. And instead, I let him get an easy conversion there. Now it's on the ground. Good job of only holding him to about a 3-yard play. But this Western Kentucky offense has adjusted a bit. They're relying more on this short stuff as they pick up another first down. Let's see what we can do here. It's another running play. We clog up the middle. Still able to pick up 4 there. So not a bad little run. But we will be sending pressure. This is what I want this defense to be known for. Unrelentless pressure to the quarterback. We just have to make sure we're aware of the stuff in the flats and whatnot. But a good stop on the running play there. And now it's 3rd and 5. We need a big time stop here, boys. Nothing down the middle. We take that away. They find the man in the flat, but it's 4th and 1. And it does look like Western Kentucky is going for it. We're going to blitz our linebackers. They keep it on the ground, and it's just enough for the first down. Not what you want to see there. I mean, he must have just barely got it. Picked up about 2 on the play. But it's still enough to give them a fresh set of downs. Not bad from the defense, but let's see what we got here. It's a screen pass down. It honestly does look like they're going to be very content with just kind of taking this little dink and dunk type stuff. As every time they try to run it, we just absolutely clog up the middle. We just have to be very mindful of the short stuff. Slant right down the middle. Can't get there in time. And again, it's another conversion on 3rd down. So we're getting them to 3rd down. But we're just unable to make anything happen from that point. 1st and 10. It's a running play. We're there all day long. Here we go. 2nd and 13. We're sending the blitz again. It's another running play. We read that all day with the user, but we just can't take him down. What could have been a big time loss turns out to be about a 9-yard gain. Not what you want to see there, boys. Another running play. I think he's short. He is short. It's 4th and 1. What are they going to do here? They decide to just settle for the field goal. And honestly, boys, it shouldn't have been that difficult to get them off the field. Countless 3rd downs finally results in a field goal as we almost make contact with the kicker there. But hey, you know, not ideal. We'll settle for the field goal. But again, we're going to have to clean up those 3rd downs, man. As there was contact there. Good thing the ref didn't call it. But, I mean, we can't be letting them convert on 3rd down like that. That's just too easy. All right, boys, here we go. Get things started. The pressure comes in. I saw Law down the middle, but just didn't have enough time to make the play happen. 2nd and 10. I like this whip route. We got Dupree there, our tight end, and we pick up the first down. We're going to take it back to the ground here with Young. If we get some blocking, not very good there, boys, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. All right, boys, here we go. RPO bubble time. Good blocking up front. Great read. Great little juke there by Bernard. And that turns into a big time play. You know what time it is, boys. If we got Ryan Williams down that left-hand side, it's a touchdown all day long. And there we go, boys. Just like we drew it up. Milroe to Williams again. That's what I'm talking about, man. We take this little stuff, the RPO passes, the running down the middle, inside zone. You know, options with Jalen Milroe. And then next thing you know, bang. Over the top, big time money play, touchdown. That's Alabama football right there. Another touchdown for Williams. He's just too good, man. He's too quick, too agile. Easy as you'd like. Let's go. It's a play action. The pressure comes in. And it's another sack for LT Overton. Or should I say not another, but it's a sack. Another sack for the defense. We went into cover 3 there. But we send the linebackers. And it results in a big time play. It's another screen pass, and that's an interception. We make the user switch to Brown, and we're not going to make that mistake again. Beautiful pick. Throws it right into coverage. Again, the quarterback is shaken. He's scared. The pressure is unrelentless, and that's what happens. You force the QB to make mistakes. And that's a big time mistake right there. Xavier Brown, the freshman corner, gets himself an interception to get the season started. And I don't think he'll have any easier than that all season long. Let's go, boys. Here we go. First and goal at the 8. We're going to call a screen pass. And our running back gets stuck on the lineman. Come on, boys. We got to do better than that. We're going to go back to the bubble here. If the defender goes with Bernard, we're going to just take it. He stays. And that's a touchdown. That's where you got to make the read, boys. You read if the defender goes with the receiver. If not, you make the play. Good blocking up top. Bernard finds the gap. Barrels his way in for a touchdown. Milrose already got 3 passing touchdowns on the game. And we're an extra point away from making this one 21-3. This offense is silky smooth, boys. The way we're running it with the options over the top. Dual threat quarterback. It's unbelievable. Let's keep it rolling, man. Roll Tide, baby. Let's go. We're sending pressure again. We're sending the blitz. We're going to use her. It's a quick, that was an RPO. It was a quick pass. And again, we're going to have to be very mindful of that. We're going to shade underneath because we know that this quarterback is scared of the pressure. We're not going to send the linebackers this time, though. We're going to drop back into coverage. It is a running play. Good blocking up top. And what can you do there? Same look, but this time we're going to blitz our linebackers. It's a screen pass. Good blocking up top. We tried to lay down the hit stick. We miss, and it's a pickup of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3. Most likely going to run it here. They do. That's why we send the linebackers. We clog up the middle. No gain on the play. We're sending pressure. The ball goes up. Nearly picked off by Jackson. They tried to make the quick pass. We send the pressure. Force the QB to throw it a little bit early. And that really should have been a pick, but I will take the deflection. No doubt about that. Another punt. Let's go, man. Our defense is really stepping up. I love to see it. All right, so typically we were running it on first down. But this time we're going to start it off with a play action and just didn't have enough time to make anything happen there. All right, 2nd and 10. We need a quick pass, and again, the pressure just comes right down the middle. What happened to the offensive line there? It's like nobody was blocking. Come on, boys. We might have Young on the wheel route. Or we can just take Williams on the zag, but the pass was behind him, and unfortunately, the offense isn't rolling on that drive, and we're going to have to punt it away. Again, we should have just stuck with what worked, man. We went away from the running game there, tried to do a play action. That kind of took us out of whack. And then, unfortunately, the pass was just a little bit behind Ryan Williams. And we couldn't really get anything out of that. It's going to happen from time to time, but you want to try to minimize how many times it happens. It's another quick pass. That's what I'm saying, man. The quarterback's nervous. Unfortunately, though, he's able to break a tackle. And somehow, some way, still picks up about 5 on the play. It's a weird trick play, and that is a major blow to their offense there. Loss of 6 on the play. Keep using auto flip. Yes, please. We're going to pass commit here. Come on, boys. Let's get this offense off the field. 3rd and 11. Don't give him anything. We cover the middle. That should be a pick by Campbell. There's a flag on the play. What's the call here, boys? Holding on the offense. We're going to decline that. As it is 4th and 11. And this place is going crazy. This is exactly how you start the season off. Couldn't have asked for a better start, boys. Let's keep it rolling. All right. We're going to go back to the running game. We're going to hand it off. Couple of hits. Only picks up about 2. I wanted to run the option with Jalen Milroe there, but I saw the guy was kind of committing to the quarterback, so Not much we could really do there. We're going to keep it on the ground. 2nd and 8. We get some good blocking up top. 3rd and manageable. And now we call our little screen pass here. Hopefully this time we can actually make it count. Come on, boys. It's like we just can't get open in time. And we're not settling for that. No way, man. We're going for it. We're going for it on 4th. Might be stupid. We're at our own 39. Pressure comes in, and it was just a stupid play call. Got a little greedy. I don't know what's going on with the screen pass right now. Our running back is just getting caught up. And he can't find himself any space. I mean, if we could execute, it would be a big-time play, but... And that's a big-time play. You kidding me? What a sack there. 20. Sorry, 2nd and 19. And that's unbelievable. Blown coverage right down the middle, and that is as easy as you'd like. Don't know what happened there. We got the assignments mixed up. Western Kentucky sped it up. And somebody failed to mark that guy. This one goes up into the back of the end zone, and it's a touchdown. It is what it is, boys. That all comes from us being greedy and going for it on 4th. I mean, yeah, really didn't have to do that. But it was 21-3, so why not try to get some extra reps in? But we got to get that screen pass sorted out, man. It's like guys can't get open, and it's really hurting us. We're going to run the read option, and I'm looking at that right-hand side, and it looks wide open to me. And as soon as I say that, we go down for a loss of 3. Come on, man. 2nd and 13. Come on, boys. Quick pass to our running back there. Get yourself in some space. That's a little bit better. We're just going to call a timeout. We still have a few more to go. We're just going to call a timeout. We should have a numbers advantage here. 3rd and 3. We're going to send it over the top to Ryan Williams. Pressure comes in. And unfortunately, we can't get anything there. And this time, we're just going to punt it away. I thought about it. I really did think about it. But there's no need to get too greedy. We're about to go into halftime anyways. I believe we get the ball back, if I'm not mistaken. So why not just punt it away and let's keep our lead. It's a screen pass. Good blocking. It's a good conversion. 2nd and 3. Quick pass right down the middle. Big hit, but he's still able to hold on. They call another timeout, and Western Kentucky are already in field goal range. What do they have in store here? 1st and 10 at the 31. We're watching that play there. Nice little slant. And they are moving, boys. All of a sudden, I feel like our defense is kind of taking a step back. Same with our offense, really. Just kidding. As soon as I say that, the pressure comes in, and we're able to bring the quarterback down. We needed that one because I really felt the momentum shifting there. 100%. It's a screen pass. I read that. He has to throw it away. If he would have thrown it, that's a pick 6 to the house. I read that one all day, baby. We're going to pass commit. Come on, boys. Lock him down. Strap up. Lockdown defense. Nothing over the top. Nothing down the middle. They go to the back of the end zone. 4 seconds left. They're going to have to settle for a field goal. Not bad defense. We got kind of caught out a little bit, but we locked it down. And Western Kentucky have to kick the field goal. So, I mean, I feel like we took our foot off the gas a little bit. We're trying to get a little too fancy on offense, resulting in a few punts. Of course, you know, it doesn't help when you try to go for it at your own 39. But it is what it is. It's game 1. We had a comfortable lead. We just got to pick it up in the second half. All right, boys, we're going to start things off with a play action. Can we catch Western Kentucky off guard? We're going to pass lead this one out wide to Ryan Williams, and that is a beautiful throw on the run by Jalen Milroe. That's more like it, boys. Great way to start the second half. We're going to take this little bubble. Only a pickup of 6, but not bad, not bad. I want to spring Jalen Milroe loose, especially on one of these read options. Not bad, gets 6. Again, I don't want him taking those hits. but a decent little pickup there. And I swear, every time I call this play, it's an absolute disaster, but we're going to go back to it. And finally, we get some better execution there as we pick up 9. That's more like it, boys. Here we go. 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line. Ryan Williams is open in acres of space. Takes a couple of big hits, but stays on his feet. Now our offense is humming, boys. Here we go, boys. Send the receiver in motion. He's wide open in the flats. Great little play call there. Pick up about 6 on the play. We've been very pass heavy on this drive so far, so you know what that means. Time to bust out the run. Inside zone. If we can make a man miss. Not good. Only picks up 1. That one hurts. Let's see if we can catch him off guard with the read option. We're going to keep it with Jalen Milroe. If he can get there, he does. He's so quick as soon as he gets going. And that's another first down. 1st and goal at the 4. Come on, screen pass. Don't let us down. We should be able to walk in for an easy touchdown. Just get that block. Beautiful cut. And there we go. Beautiful drive. I mean, that was just picturesque. Tore the defense apart, slicing them with some fine work. And there we go. Haynes strolls in. We finally get the screen pass going. Jalen Milroe gets another touchdown. He's having a great night so far. Offense is rolling. We're putting on a show, man. This is exactly what I wanted to see in this first game. All right, defense. 3 and out here. Let's go. Clog up the middle. Beautiful. -1 on the play. That's what you like to see. The stadium is electric right now. Is the pressure going to get to him? We make that read. Beautiful user defense, and it's a major loss of 4 on the play. Can we get a 3 and out here, boys? We're committing to the pass. Nothing over the top. We're watching the middle. Pressure gets there. We take the quarterback down at the 1-yard line. 5 sacks on the night for this Alabama defense. Trey Lawson gets one. And that's how you respond. We go down, excuse me, Deontay Lawson, not Trey. My apologies, Deontay. Deontay Lawson, 2 sacks on the night already. Let's go, man. That's how you respond. Get this offense back on the field, boys. Not an easy punt either. I mean, pretty decent. Gets it to about the 50, but we should have some space if we can make a man miss. And there we go. Adams, good juke move. Nice return up to the 38-yard line, boys. We're going to take a shot early in this drive. From the 38-yard line here. A little fade out. Ryan Williams all day open. That streak is just unreal. It pulls the safety to the side. And Ryan Williams is feasting, boys. What a beast he is. I mean, right now, Jalen Milroe or Ryan Williams, who's the Heisman favorite? What is that, 3 touchdowns for Williams? Unreal stuff, boys. This offense is on another level right now. Sometimes you just got to take the shots early on. We go away from our tendency of running it on 1st down at the 38. You got to go for it. And look at the result. Another touchdown. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I know on paper we have a huge advantage in terms of overalls. You know, no offense to Western Kentucky, but we should be winning this game comfortably. And we are. But you got to take care of business, man. You have to beat the teams that are in front of you. You can't take anyone for granted. And we're doing just that right now. We're putting on a show. On both sides of the football. It's another screen pass. Good blocking there. Can't say anything about that play. They switched it over to the other side and they were able to get a decent pickup there. But it won't be for long. We're sending pressure. They decide to run just enough for the 1st down. See, the key is bringing the safety in to make it look like he's blitzing. And that way the offensive line can't handle the numbers disadvantage. And there's always a free man going in. That time it's Jod Campbell. Already got 2 sacks from him as well. So our linebackers are crucial in getting the pressure to the quarterbacks. We have to keep that in mind when we recruit. It's a screen pass, but they decide to go out. Stray away from the screen pass. The receiver is unable to hold on. I was already seeing lights, man. I swear that was about to be a pick six. Oh, nearly a pick six. Big tackle knocks the ball loose, but that should have been an interception. The ball flown right in front of him. But I mean, we'll take it. Look at the disparity on the numbers. They have more time of possession, but our defense has been locking them down. Our offense just strikes quick, so time of possession doesn't really mean anything because, I mean, we go out there and we get one play touchdowns, but nevertheless, fourth quarter time, crunch time. Let's keep it rolling. Let's secure the dub, boys. Good return there, getting it inside the 50. Good blocking up front. Big gap opens up, and Young is able to get 9 on the play. I mean, we're just going to chew the clock at this point. Keep it on the ground. This one's basically over, boys. Gonna hand it off to Young again. The space opens up down the middle. Our lineman just didn't get that block. Maybe Young could have taken it to the house, but more of the same. Again, not much left to discuss in this one, boys. 35-13. Our offense put on a show. Our defense put on a show. And we're just going to run the clock out. Another run. Great blocking. Beautiful juke move. And we're just going to pad the stats for our running backs. So we were very pass heavy to start. Now we're going to let our running backs get in on the action. Take it out wide. Beautiful run. Touchdown on the ground. Let's go, boys. Haynes gets himself a touchdown. Young did all the work to get us down the field. And then Haynes takes a beautiful run out wide. Finds the gap in the middle. Great blocking up front. And that's just clinical, boys. Clinical offense on display. Justice Haynes gets himself on the scoreboard. Just outside the 2-minute warning. Ball goes up. Pressure comes in, and it's a user interception. Devontae Smith. Not the Eagles receiver, but the Alabama safety gets himself an interception as well. QB had to throw it away. He's holding his ribs, man. He's taking a beating. That's exactly the identity that I want to develop with this Alabama defense. Look at that. Unrelentless pressure to the quarterback from all angles. We do a good job of reading that. Nice little interception. On the ground once again. Bounce outside. And unfortunately, Richard Young is injured. He was taking a few hits, and look at that leg. Severe impact on his leg. Not what you want to see there, boys. Justice Haynes takes it out wide. Falls forward just shy of the first down, but we should have enough here. And there we go, boys. Does he barrel his way just shy? We're going to get him another touchdown. No doubt about that. Let's even get Jalen Milroe. Another one on the ground. They stay committed to the QB, so we're just going to hand it off to Haynes, and that's another touchdown. I mean, at the 1-yard line, there's no way that, you know, we just settle for nothing. So another touchdown. This one's getting out of hand, boys. Really, all I wanted to do was just run out the clock, but I mean, our running game is just too good. We're getting great blocking up front. Our running backs are silky smooth, super quick and athletic, boys. We're doing a great job. Again, I know it's Western Kentucky. The real tests won't start until later on in the season. But I mean, as an Alabama fan, how can you not enjoy this and like what you see? You got to be optimistic. We're putting on a show, and it's not like we're just barely getting by. We're absolutely dominating this one. Great user defense. Ball goes up, has to throw it out of bounds. We're just going to keep doing more of the same, boys. Keep doing more of the same. That one opens up on the little curl route there. Keanu Cott is actually down injured. So again, this game is pretty much done and dusted. But we're losing some good players to injury. Not what you want to see, boys. Another check down throw from the QB. I'm not worried about it. I mean, they're going to try to hurry it up, but you might as well just let the clock run out here. Pressure comes in, and if they're going to elect to play and continue to try to throw, we're going to be sending pressure And that's another sack on the night. I mean, at this point, I'll take the stat padding. I don't even care, boys. I want the numbers to look good, man. I want the boys to have some good numbers. QB's gonna try to go for it. He throws it out of bounds. Come on, boys. It's over. Pressure comes in, and it's another sack. We just have multiple guys getting involved. Keeley, Lawson, Campbell, you name it. They're there. 4th and 25. Western Kentucky's going to punt it away. And that will allow Jalen Milroe in this offense to come out, take a knee, and enjoy the victory. Let's go. There we go. Victory formation. Milroe takes a knee. And that's going to do it for this one, boys. The clock is running down. First game of the season. 49-13. Roll Tide. Let's go, boys. Western Kentucky, they're pissed off. They can't believe it, but valiant effort to start it off. 7-3 in the first quarter, and then the second half, we just took it to another level. Interception, sacks, Jalen Miller, the player of the game, 241, 65% completion, and 5 tutties. Most importantly, no interceptions. That's what I want from him. Clean football. Beautiful stuff. Ryan Williams, I think 3 touchdowns. I mean, he's just an absolute electrifying player. What a talent he is. And that's what Alabama football is all about. Defense made a name for themselves as well tonight. Big time dub, boys. Let's go. All right, boys, that's going to do it for this one. For the Alabama Dynasty in College Football 25. Big time dub to start the season off. I'm super excited to see what the season has in store for us. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button and hit subscribe to never miss an episode. Until next time, peace.